you remember anything your dad taught you when you were growing up? I mean, does any of that stick with you? Do you try to train your kids in anything that your dad trained you in?
Tons. I can kind of credit just about everything I'm doing right now working with Gators to my dad and my mother as well. My parents were always very supportive of doing something you really enjoy. Even from a young age, my parents were always, my dad taking me to zoos, taking me out, Boy Scouting, camping, just learning about nature and outdoors, and everything that he taught me with that has just been translated into my job now. And,
is there any one specific thing about, maybe it was camping or something that you guys have done that you still do that you'll probably pass on to one of your kids?
One thing that myself and my father share, the joy of cooking. My dad, he's an Italian man, loves cooking, great cook. I've kind of taken that up. I learned a lot from him then, and it's something I'm sure I'll be passing on when I have kids down the road.
Any gator meat on the menu?
You know, actually, I brought some home not that long ago for Dad, and of course he couldn't make it in the traditional deep fried way. I had to make like a marinara sauce and put it on some pasta, but I'll tell you, it wasn't half bad.
Nice.
I guess I would say I probably learned from just like to work hard at whatever you do and just do your best at it, and at the end of the day, as long as you tried your best, that's what matters, and I think that's gotten me to where I am now, so I think that's a good quality trait.
That's excellent. Was there one thing, is there one maybe quirky thing, one thing that he did that you still do and someday you might pass down to your kids?
I wouldn't say it's quirky, but he definitely got me into watching college football more when I was younger, and even when I went to college and stuff, I got into it, and I can talk about it and kind of know what's going on, mostly because of him. So I would definitely pass that on to my kid, like, even if it's not football, just like a sport in general, just to enjoy it and watch it and take it in and enjoy it. So.
Way to go, Nicole's dad.
My dad left when we were 9, so one of the things I learned from that is to be there for my family.
Excellent.
Had nothing to do with me. I mean, him and mom just got divorced, you know. But he's no longer in my life at a young age, you know. So I learned to depend on myself, you know, to depend on my mom raised me. I mean, she played both roles. But as a man, I learned everything just from observing other men. My martial arts teacher, my uncle. So a lot of the lessons in life I learned from them and just picked up on my own. My martial arts teacher taught us a lot of integrity, respect. Even something as simple as, just to give you an example of the things that he made us look for. I was 10 years old, where all the martial arts students are lined up outside waiting to go somewhere, and we'd be leaning up against the car like this. And he'd get mad, and we'd say, "Why are you mad?" He goes, "Do you realize you have a pocket on your jeans and you just scratched up that paint from someone's car that they paid a lot of money for, and now you just ruined it?" It's stuff that we wouldn't think about, but I grew up thinking along those lines. Like, oh yeah, my daughter learned, she's 2.5 years old now. And while she's still young and it's hard to comprehend, she knows, you know, if we go to someone else's house, don't touch the other kids' toys, unless they allow you to. It's like because of course we don't like anyone touching our stuff, you know, but we're the first to want to do, what's that, you know? So I always teach you, if you don't like your possessions touched, or do unto others, basically, is the lesson, do unto others.
Johnny from Gatorland, thank you.
Thank you. Oh, and I tell her not to mess with alligators, too.
No alligators, kids.
That's right.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. Happy Father's Day to you, too.